As we continue tax season, many people fear getting a letter from the IRS warning them that they're being audited. This afternoon, our financial expert Paul Hood is with us to discuss what you should do if you're being audited by the IRS. Paul, good to see you.
Thanks. Good to see you.
All right, so let's start from the beginning. Very, very basic. What is a tax audit?
So an audit is, the Internal Revenue Code. There's certain things that are black and white, and then there's a lot of gray. And so an audit is them coming in and verifying one of two sides, either the income side, if you're a business owner or what have you, reporting all your income, or the expense side, where you're deducting things and can you justify it, whether it's charities or business deductions or what have you.
And then how long should you keep some of your records, your past tax forms, if you're audited?
So typically that answer centers around what's called a statute of limitations. The IRS, under normal circumstances, has 3 years to go back and check your return. So if you filed a 2020 return, then they have until 2023 or 24 to look at it, because 3 years from when it's due or when you file it. Now, if there's substantial understatement, they can go back 7 years. If there's fraud, they can go back forever if they think you're fraudulently not reporting your income. Generally speaking, tax records about 7 to 10 years. Copies of important things forever. One of the things that people mess up on is, let's say I've got a business and I buy a piece of equipment 9 years ago that is a 12-year write-off. Well, it's been 7 years, so I can destroy it. No, it still has an impact. So basically 7 to 10 years.
How long does an audit take?
It depends. The IRS has office audits where you go there. They have field audits where they come to you, and then they have this horrible thing called a correspondence audit, where you just send it off to somebody out in hyperspace and you don't get a name, you don't get to talk to them. So the correspondence audits typically take a while because you're sending it out. Office audits, again, it depends on how many years they're looking at and how complex the return is, but usually within 90 days.
Yeah. So the average person that's watching this at home, should they be concerned about an audit? You think about an audit if you're, depositing a ton of money into your account, or who should be really concerned about getting an audit from the IRS?
Typically, business owners are a big target. People that, there's certain lines on the tax forms, they're there for a reason, because those are the lines that the IRS matches up. And even if you own a business, it says what kind of business are you in, what are the 4-digit numbers or whatever that tie you to a certain industry. And then they know on average people in this industry spend X on advertising. And so a lot of times those get triggered, those triggers. So, but if you've got a business, there's a big change in your tax return. We get a lot of people that, maybe they retire, and in the past they've had all this income, and all of a sudden their income is lower. So that triggers some things. I think a big piece of being audited is filing returns between March 15th and April 15th. March 15th and April 15th, because it's real busy time. The IRS has admitted their computers are a little antiquated, they're understaffed. So there's a lot of little things that can go sideways that will then automatically trigger an audit.
Cool. And if you get one in the mail quickly, contact you guys maybe?
Yeah, so you can give us a call and we'll tell you whether you can do it yourself or need help.
But some people can't do it at home by themselves.
Yep.
Okay, gotcha. All right, Paul, thanks.
Thank you.